Good day, classmates and Mrs. Rubita Namor. I am Vivian Milagmay, the co-member of this group. First, I would like to introduce our groupmates who contributed in this presentation. And we are thankful dahil lahat po kami ay nakipag-cooperate. So, ang na-assign po sa aming topic is about Aristotelian and Galilean concepts of vertical motions. And our reporters for today's video are Vi Katubig and Venice J. Duran. So with that, let us call on our first reporter, Vi Katubig.
Motion is an object's change in position with respect of time. According to Aristotle, an object's vertical motion could be composed of earth, water, air, or fire. First, let us know who is Aristotle. Aristotle was a Greek philosopher who contributed to the foundation of various fields such as logic, metaphysics, mathematics, physics, biology, botany, ethics, politics, agriculture, medicine, dance, and theater. According to Biography Desk, Aristotle was born in 384 BC in Stagra, Greece, and died on 322 BC, Celsius, Greece. Aristotle was orphaned at a young age. Both of Aristotle's parents died when he was about 13, and Prosenus of Aternus became his guardian. According to Aristotle, an object's vertical motion could be composed of earth, water, air, or fire. In addition, Aristotle believed that the motion can be either natural or violent motion. He believed that all objects have resting places, which they naturally seek. For instance, when a rock was thrown upward, it would fall to the ground. Objects made up of water would tend to rise because the atmosphere was their natural resting place. Lastly, objects made up of fire would tend to move upward just above the atmosphere. Yung theory po ni Aristotle motion is based po sa kanyang observation, and according to Aristotle, an object's vertical motion could be composed of earth, water, air, or fire. He believed that all objects have resting place, which they naturally seek. So, if the object is made up of water, it would be tend to rise because the atmosphere was their natural resting place. Sinabi rin po ni Aristotle na bibigat po ang object if it contains large amounts of earth elements, and heavier objects would fall vertically faster than the lighter ones. The element's earth moves down towards its resting place. Air rises to natural place in the atmosphere. Fire lifts upward to its natural place above the atmosphere. Water's natural place is just above the earth.
Good day, Ms. Tanya Moore. I am Venice J. Duran and I will continue the reporting about vertical motion. So another one who gave theory about vertical motion is Galileo Galilei. So Galileo di Vincenzo Bonaiti de Galilei, commonly known as Galileo Galilei, was an Italian astronomer, physicist, and engineer. Galileo has been called the father of observational astronomy, modern physics, the scientific method, and modern science. Next slide, please. So another fact about Galileo. The National Aeronautics and Space Administration or NASA launched a mission on October 18, 1989, named after Galileo. This mission was to explore Jupiter and its moons. Moreover, this mission was to honor Galileo for having discovered the 4 massive moons of Jupiter, namely Europa, Io, Ganymede, and Callisto. These moons are commonly called the Galilean moons. Also, Galileo discovered the Galilean moons on January 7, 1610 using a homemade telescope, and then he saw 4 things orbiting around the planet Jupiter in a regular pattern but in a wrong direction. Next slide, please. Galilean concepts of vertical motion. Galileo believed that objects move vertically downward due to gravity. Unlike Aristotle, he believes that objects fall at the same rate regardless of their weight. In the absence of air resistance, objects will not fall based on their weight but on the time and distance according to him. Using his actual and thorough experiments, he was able to prove that first, an object in uniform motion will travel a distance that is proportional to the time it will take to travel. Second, a uniformly accelerating object will travel at a speed proportional to some factor of the time. And third, an object in motion, if unimpeded, will continue to be in motion. An external force is not necessary. Next slide, please. For example, according to Galileo, if a 1 kg and 10 kg object will fall on the ground at the same time, considering they are released from the same weight, it will hit the ground at the same time as the 10 kg object provided that they are dropped at the same height. So, if the 1 kg and 10 kg object will fall on the ground at the same time, what he wants to say is that vertical motion is not about on how the object weight is. It will move downward due to gravity and not because of its weight. So again, summary of Aristotelian concept about vertical motion. Aristotle said that an object have resting places which they naturally seek. Another one, he said that an object depends on the element that mainly compose of it. And lastly, he said that heavy objects fall faster than lighter ones. Next slide, please. Theory of Galilean. Galileo said that the rate at which an object falls does not depend on the weight of the object. He also said that objects move vertically downward due to gravity. And lastly, he said that in the absence of air resistance, objects of different masses will reach the ground at the same time.
And that's the end of our presentation. I'd like to thank you for your time and attention today. Thank you and have a nice day.